Well, hello everyone. Now we're finna talk to Cancer. Now, Cancer, how are you doing? We're doing the weekend and the weekly read from day and next Saturday, Spirit. And whoever's watching, y'all like, share, and subscribe. And I ask for all black magic to be removed from my vessel. Anyone trying to do anything, I ask the Spirit knock it down immediately. I ask that also Archangel Michael, Archangel Metron, can y'all help me with deliver this message, and thank you for your protection. Okay, let's talk about it. What's going on, Cancer? Allegedly, what's going on with Cancer? Okay, courage. Now, Cancer, there's going to be one energy that you're going to have to take courage with. You're going to have courage, Cancer, because that's something that, and you're going to have to planning and action. Two energies that's wanting to plan and do an action, but you have to have courage to do it, because see, them dark thoughts is in your head. Three consciousness that's giving you dark thoughts on what not to do. They don't want you to go towards to get your victory. They don't want you. It says wise decision that bring reconciliation and success, promotions, award, and scholarship. Somebody with a U and six of lights. There will be a victory in the situation, but you have to understand something. You have to go forward, because there's a lover that's in their ego right now. Somebody's lover from the past or recently, they're in their ego right now, and they clash out, and they're into illusions, right? They're feeling trapped and accepting responsibility for the situation, and make a choice that supports your path. No addictions and no vulnerability habits. Somebody with MI need to accept responsibility and start to change their life. And release things that no longer serve you. If you want all this happiness and this joy in your life, Cancer, this week or whatever you say, you have to make moves. And the universe is going to do it for you. It's going to be one spirit that's going to go in there and rock up your whole world and make you make changes, Cancer. So, the star here, somebody is a star. And, some people just don't want you to be seen like that. They don't want... I don't know why people don't want good for another, but they don't. And it's okay, because they're just scared, because they don't know how to go about doing it, and all they had to do was ask you, and you've been glad to show them. See, there's a star here. Somebody's meant to be a star. But this person, everybody's challenging this person. I'll tell you what, right now, being a star, see, you can't let your ego get in it, You know who you are. So why do you need validation with anyone? It doesn't really matter. I've been through that phase. Now if you young, you gonna run after, I gotta have all that stuff, and real down, deep down, what was you trying to get, baby? You trying to be a star, but either you be a star that don't be controlled and let people control you, or you gonna go and make a star that you can do what you want and be happy among yourself and live your life and don't even gotta worry about it, because you're already a star. It's just how you feel about life and how you feel about yourself. I learned that. It says, see, they're fighting. Teenagers are fighting like, they fighting like cats and dogs. I heard it's like, we rockin', baby. Somebody with 1989 in their birthday. Somebody could be named Michael. It says you can't always judge people based off their parenting and how they move. See, that's what you messed up for. You was trying to judge people off their parenting and their moves, but you can't always do that, because everybody does things differently. See, somebody was going to put my house on fire, but that Most High said, no, we ain't going to put nobody's house on fire, because it ain't going to happen. See, this person may be in a hotel, It says this person could be half black and white. They did an M in the past. See, somebody may have did an M in the past that they're not telling you about. It says sold their soul to the Masons, and they sold their soul too. So somebody's takes people out allegedly, and they sold their soul allegedly. It says I type out text, but then I delete them. So somebody can't tell the truth about it either, Cancer. A secret coven was all on this mess. But see, God was watching you, and God loves you. God sees everything. Pretending, fake, living beyond their means. Somebody was living beyond their means and fake that they had all that and they didn't have it. And targeted you after leaving you out in the cold, crying behind the back because you left them. See, somebody was doing some foul stuff, all because you walked away and you decided to love yourself. It said somebody wanted you in county jail. That didn't happen either, allegedly. Somebody named Violet, in the past, they wanted you locked up. A new phone is coming soon, so because yours might get stolen. Somebody may steal your phone, so you need to be careful about people. And then people are people, you know. It says, I love the small things. Somebody used to love the small things in the past because it came out in reverse, but I'm putting it up there. Somebody in the blue car. It says there's a dog woman. Somebody want pleasure close up, you know, allegedly. The comeback is always stronger than the setback. Every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. You know, you might got a past, but every sinner, you end up having a good future. You just don't know. Somebody with a blue car. You got to let go, and somebody was avoiding and resisting change in the past. It's time to stop that. Somebody didn't want to change. Somebody born in 1969. They didn't want to change their ways. Somebody named Tony. There's something about the DEATH is coming for these the ending is coming for these karmics because so somebody may have to go to the hospital or something, allegedly. Something is said they didn't want to stop doing black magic, so God's going to stop you. See, God said, I'm not going to play with you. See, I told people with these sticks, you think it's okay to hurt people, but that black magic, it just goes right back to you. It says you're grieving because they didn't know how bad they fed, that you was fed up, just period. They didn't know how fed you got fed up. See, sold your soul for money. So jail time coming, they sold your soul, they sold you out for money. So they going to jail. It says releasing sorrow and emotions about the past, present, and future, about 144,000. It's somebody from April is releasing all that. It's time. The past is not necessary because I learned from it. And plus, they, you know, the soulmate, they releasing too. It says Aquarius is been thinking about their relationship a lot, allegedly. But they was listening to generational lies. It says, stop thinking people talking about you so much, allegedly. It's time to stop that. It says, watch out for the mental problems in your family, allegedly. There's a lot of that. And people just have it because magic, let me tell you something, they put magic on me, and I can tell you that, allegedly, so I would be mental. So I would be thinking I need medicine, so I know what you're talking about. So I call justice and judgment on that, because sometimes that ain't off your hand. That's because people wanted you mental from doing magic. See, a lot of people think they mental because, oh, I got this. No, they mental because they were doing magic on someone else and it backfired because that's what they wanted for you, allegedly. See, mental illness is not always, everybody ain't born with that. That's something they made up, allegedly. That's something that sometimes if you know too much, they try to get you out of it. They did it to me, dude, because I get that mental F3 all the time, but Most High just returns it back to your ass. And I don't do it. I ain't got no magic to do. It says, turn around or you will be taken out. See? Most High is not playing with y'all with this magic. It said, well, I will never talk to you again. It says the gay man gets on the highway, gets taken care of. Because somebody on the highway was playing like a this and that and didn't tell somebody that they were gay and they just took it the wrong way. Somebody want attention, trust your gut, listen to your heart. About somebody was doing a hotel M, so you need to listen to your heart about this. This person they take people out, that's what they do, and justice and judgment, if they get caught, it is done.